Hello and welcome to a video about how to build simple wargaming houses. This is part 3 of my how to build houses series, and in this video I will show you how to build a simple stone house. So the stone house will look something like this. So the materials you need. The only material you need for this house are polystyrene, the tools are, you will need a ruler, a hobby knife, a mechanical pen, and some hobby glue or wood glue. So step 1. Make and cut out the wall pieces. So use the pen and ruler to measure out the walls on the polystyrene like this. Cut them out. You will only need a thick piece of each wall section, because as I will show you in the next step, you can save some time by then splitting the wall pieces. So measure them out like this, and I would recommend making the thickness about 1 centimeter, but no more than max 2 centimeters. So when you have split the pieces, it will look something like this. So now you have 2 side pieces and 2 front pieces. So the next step, make the windows and the doors. So you do these by measuring out on the walls where you want the door or window to be, like I show you in the picture. Then carefully cut out these pieces like this. Then cut out window and door frames from the window and door pieces. So first use the pen to measure out how you want these frames to look like. Then cut them out like this. Be careful not to lose any pieces and keep the piles separate. It will be easier later if you do that. Now draw wooden details on the door and windows. It might look something like this. And you do this by drawing kinda roughly with the pen on the polystyrene. So some details you can add are, you can add a thin polystyrene strip sideways over the door if you like in the picture, and glue it on. And use the mechanical pen to draw down on the windows. This will make it look like glass later when you paint. You get the idea. So step 3, draw stone textures on the walls. So use the pen and just Draw rectangular shapes or round shapes all over the wall, like this. When it's done, it might look something like this. Make stone details on the wall. So if you want, you can make the stone details a lot more rough by using a hobby knife and roughly scrape on the polystyrene. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but just try it out yourself and you will kind of see what I mean just by cutting a bit in the polystyrene. Do the same thing for every wall and then glue in the windows and door. So do the same thing for every wall, like this. And then glue the door and door frames and windows and window frames in their appropriate places, like this. Something of note, the door and window frames, you want to glue them so they are sticking out a bit from the wall. Next step, glue the walls together. It's pretty self-explanatory. Glue the walls together like this, using the hobby glue or wood glue. Step 5, make the roof. So to make the roof, you make two separate polystyrene arcs that are a bit longer on every side than the top of the house itself, like you can see in the picture. Make it about 1 centimeters longer on every side and about a half centimeter thick. Then draw lines sideways on the wall pieces like this, symbolizing wooden planks. You can use the knife to cut deep and roughly over the planks to make wooden details. So just take the hobby knife and cut lines from one end to the other side. It's kinda hard to see, but it will look something like this when it's done. It will really show when you paint it. Some extra details you can do are you can make wooden planks that will hold up the roof. They will look something like this, small pieces with a sidewards cut in the same slope as the wall. Glue them on and it will look something like this. Next, glue the roof on and add a rooftop plank. So after you have glued the wall on, you add a polystyrene piece in the middle of the two roof pieces. Make this piece a bit longer than the roof, and you also want it to stand up a bit. Just use hobby glue or wood glue to glue on the roof. You can also only glue the roof pieces together making the roof removable. So step 7, paint and finish. So after you have painted it, it might look something like this, depending on the color you want to use. I went with a kind of simple color scheme. The stone I painted dark gray, and then I painted on very roughly a gray color, and then I highlighted with a light gray, and then a very small bit of white to finish it off. The same thing kinda with the roof, very simple, just except dark brown, and then I painted very roughly brown, and then I highlighted it with a light brown, and then a leathery color as a finish. Still, I think it's pretty effective. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Until next time, happy terrain building. Bye.